We now return to Let's Play Pharaoh. Okay, that guy just went, and here's the last one for a full company. Now, hopefully... Is that not a full company? I thought I just saw two go there. Okay, there's the last guy's coming now. So hopefully one unit is going to be enough, because otherwise the game is just screwing me over. I mean, this happened so quickly, and you saw, I mean, you were with me from the beginning, so it's not like I could have done this any quicker. But let's go ahead and send them out. Let's see, I need to dispatch them. And there they go. Okay, but we're not going to sit on our laurels waiting for them to come back. I'm going to go ahead and set up another company while they're gone.
Our long and dangerous trek here was for nothing. The city won't trade.
What do you mean we won't trade? I'm taking copper. Good, Ra is happy with me. He's the only one. Damn it. Getting Set to be happy with me would have been good before I'd sent them off, because then I could have had his blessing, possibly. Okay, yeah, and there's nothing else I can do right now except wait. That needs to be attached to a road. So I need to wait for the food to start coming in so that I can put some of that stuff down. I got 18 more people, and immigration, or employment, is pretty much where it needs to be. So that's good. There we go. Okay, finally. That one is done, but this road is not. I did leave myself a little bit of room, just for whatever, to attach a road there. That way at least this wall, this tower, can be manned. Not sure what good that's going to do me, because if I ever do get invaded, they have got chariots, and that is going to fuck me up. I could put one down myself, actually. I don't know how much wood it's going to take, and I am importing the copper, right? Why haven't I... Yeah, why hasn't it come to me yet? So I do have the capability for making the weaponry that will allow me to have that sort of stuff. But, like I said, I'd really rather avoid the military mission if I could. It's not really what I enjoy about the game. Not that I really enjoy much about the game. And I just don't want to spend these last missions doing that, if I can help it. That little road could go to something. I guess a dentist. I can put a dentist there. Okay. Put some more gardens there, and then whatever this is going to be. It's not like I can put too many things here because it's blocked off on all sides, so if I put shrines there, they will eventually collapse. 1% unemployed. So basically, yeah, there we go. Here's our first batch of food. That's good. Hopefully, well, I don't think it will be enough, actually. Okay, almost enough there. So did we have that other... Yes, we did. Okay, it's time for Ta to have his day in the sun. Still losing out on some money, so I need to get things growing here. Let's do bazaars. And let's see, should I put that one there? Or should I put one closer up here? Well, let's just put a roadblock there, just in case it decides to go diagonal, because it does that sometimes. And then we'll just have it here. And that'll go there. So they're all pretty much close to this road that leads to the food, and that is good. What else? As soon as I get a new influx of people, I guess I go down south, and we will begin to put in the barley and get that set up. I believe food will get them to the next level. It'll get them to the level that will provide me enough people for quite a bit of stuff for a while. Like I don't have to worry about pottery and all that junk for quite some time. I'm glad to see he's actually taking care of that crocodile. I don't know if we've been having to deal with these ones up here. They don't seem to be harassing us too much. I really wish I was able to send that one with them. They're abroad and no one has died yet, so where are they exactly? I guess they're still here? I don't know. That map is not very good at representing where all that stuff is, and we do have a bit of a problem here, where I'm already out of food and not everyone is moved in. But that's why we're doubling down on both the fields here and the farms. Hopefully that'll provide enough food for a while. How many people are coming in now? 500 more. We're already at 1,200 people, so that's good, I guess. And those things are powerful. I should probably just dot the whole area with that, and really, I could just draw a wall across here to help protect myself, but I'm gambling on not needing it. And where the frick is that copper? Why isn't anyone bringing the copper to me? Is it because I have a weird import rate? I did not tell it to accept. God damn it. That would be why. And they don't store it at the dock. Heroes return! Yes! Okay, so hopefully... Ah, wow, now they buy even more beer. So they'll buy 4,000, and they'll buy 4,000. That is 8,000 units of beer that I can start selling. So that is going to make me quite a bit of money. Okay, I've got 18% unemployed, which comes down to actually, what? 114, okay. So, let's not go overboard, but I will start putting down some fields. Okay, so this might prove to be just a little expensive on the population side. What I've done here is I've put down a fair amount of barley fields, a couple of the flax fields, and just another chickpea, just for good measure. I could put it out here, further inside, and just keep layering this, but the fertility here does matter, and so I would like to keep it on the more fertile parts of the meadow and further away from the not-so-fertile parts. I mean, this is connected to the irrigation, but it's not surrounded, so I don't really know what it's going to be like. I mean, these are going to be miserable anyway for growing stuff, but since they're only supplying and they're not needed for food, we'll do okay. I did leave myself a little bit of an exit here, just in case I do need to sort of wrap this around and increase the chickpeas, but like I said earlier, I think I will put all of that over here, and when I do have a lot more people, because I've got another 400 people coming in, I might just go ahead and expand towards that. So what I've done here is I've segregated this part from this part of the road, so that we're just growing stuff here. I've got a little bit of room for 2 more buildings, but then I'm going to put this whole road to being the industrial road. So let's find out how many people I end up using in this. I need to have some move in there first, of course. But that should work. And I can sell barley as well as the beer here, so it might behoove me just to have extra barley fields. Is this the guy with my copper? Please.
I love the art of the deal.
He's copper.
I
There we
can't
go.
wait to trade my supplies.
He's from Tyr. You know, I may as well just go ahead and put Icon has fallen. Okay, well, that was sort of preordained. That was going to happen anyway, regardless of whatever I did, so don't feel too bad about that. I've got my 6. I think I can turn this off now. You know, I might end up importing more later to have a chariot group, because we did lose a lot of archers, actually. They came back with like 5, so it was pretty heavy fighting. And now that I've got 2, I'm actually going to need another transport if I want them both to go out in whatever mission they need to go out in. So I do actually need to set up over here a little bit of something. Let's wait though. I've got 11%. Never mind. Well, actually, wait. They haven't moved in yet, have they? Looks like they have. Some of these people have, anyway. Well, they only have poor access because they keep going that way. So maybe I should actually put somebody up here. I could put a little house here. Like, just right there. I guess. Maybe one at the end of that road too, just in case. Yeah, why not? Okay, yeah, jobs. Well, it looks like most of them are doing their thing, so let's go ahead and put another one here. Hopefully it'll fit there, because it's kind of at the edge of the map. It will. It also needs a road. Let me see. So what I'm going to need here, if I'm going to put more farming, is another water lift. And I guess I can put a little bit of a road that way. So we'll go some crazy thing like that. And then I'm going to have to put more people over here. Along with some of their... You know, if I... let's see, if I put a thing there... One house will be enough. It's just... It's better to have more because they are more likely to stick. If that makes any sense. It really does make a difference. I mean, I've had that before where I've had the one little house and it says poor access, and then as soon as I put down a 4x or a 2x2, they usually don't have that issue. But we are running out of food. We are definitely running out of food. How many more people still? Oof, that is why we're running out of food. That is why I am running out of food really quickly. Okay, well I'm going to set this up over here. Okay, probably a little bit of overkill for the very little amount of stuff I'm going to get. But I've got plenty of farms here. Well, I just contradicted myself there. But I put it in a tower to deal with the crocodiles. So hopefully that'll be okay there. I get the feeling I'm going to need more food. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So... Right. I was going to deal with that. Now what I can do is just put in a small temporary little building, and I guess I've got the room over here. So I'll put it over here. They'll just have to drag that copper over there. It'll be very inefficient, but it's only going to be a temporary little thing anyway. And I'm not sure how much of my population is going to get eaten up here by the rollover, and I'm losing out on a lot of money. There's all that import. All of the import cost is what it was. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of anything else at the moment. I mean, I guess I could just start selling the beer, but actually, no. Let's also accept some beer. We'll accept half that for beer for now. And I'm going to stockpile that, and we're going to get the what's-its done and out of the way first. So, let's have everyone move in. I've still got, what, 300 some people moving in. They will all need jobs, which hopefully they can find fairly quickly. I also removed that, and I've just put a little strip here. I know this is really inefficient, and I could have counted better, but whatever. Not the best farmland over here to begin with. How are we doing there? That festival will come in here. No prosperity, because I'm still dumping money. And we need employees, which I feared we would, but I've got 200 more people, so that's okay. But once we get this done, once we get these people in and employed, I definitely need to be stockpiling some food. Guess I left myself room for another granary if I need it. So those weapons are coming in. I have got barley waiting down here. I suppose I could go ahead and start selling it. Just, I mean, I don't really want to do that yet. And it looks like we didn't get a full crop yet anyway, so... 100 more people. Only 12%. Okay, well let's wait and get them in there then. There's no reason to, Now, who is you? Oh, right, they used it for the thing over here. So, yeah, I was gonna save some of that wood, try and get a chariot. Not necessarily gonna be needed. How the religion... There we go. Gotta keep everyone happy. I could probably put down a few more of the little shrines if I wanted to. Completely out of food again, but here we go, we're growing crops, so in a few months, 99% fertile, that is good. Only 42%, but I believe this entire game, they've only been 42%. So I'm not sure that that is something to be concerned about. Just need to make sure we're getting enough food, because if those ever devolve on me, I am in some big trouble. So 5%, is that everybody? Nope, still got 100 more people coming in. Well, I guess I will cut away and wait for them to come back. Well, shit. This is not at all what I wanted. So, the Hyksos are coming. Or the Hyksos. This was not supposed to happen. These assholes were supposed to have been defeated, and then they were supposed to leave me alone. Shit. Well, I am not prepared for that. So, God, I don't know. I guess I can put down another fort of archers. Charioteers would be better at this point, but I'm not really in a financial situation where I can begin importing for a lot of weaponry. So I guess I will have to hope that Set does his thing and helps me out, and I guess I've got to fucking hurry and just complete this before this really becomes a problem. Because that's a lot of shit right there. That is complete bullshit, and frankly, if I end up having to cheat to kill them, I'm okay with that. Damn it. I mean, I won, though. Like, we saved Rowarty. That was supposed to have stopped them from coming, I thought. Well, in that case, they're probably going to be invading elsewhere as well, so I will need those. Damn it! Well, I was kind of getting ready to set up. I've got a couple breweries going, and I've got the barley being sold, and I will have some things here. I'd realized that I didn't have weapons actually coming in here, so the weapons this guy was making weren't moving, and I might actually want to end up with a separate storehouse for weaponry if I'm going to have to go full bore into this, and in fact I might need to do that right now. How many more people do I have? 80. See, I just don't have the people either. What do they need? Entertainment. Entertainment comes next. Okay, well, I guess I'll be doing some entertainment. Juggler schools will go down. And, fuck. Yeah, that is not what I wanted at all. But, anyway. So I guess now I've got to reconsider my strategy. And get those ready to go. I'm going to have to build a military whether I want to or not. This wasn't supposed to be the military mission. I'm thinking that maybe the update to the game that came with the Cleopatra expansion changed how some of these missions work. Oh well. So I guess the business end is going to have to come a lot faster so I can start affording the importation of copper and the expansion of a weapons industry. Right away, I guess I can put down some walls as sort of a stopgap measure. But that's enough for this episode. So I'll end it here and I'll see you next time.